Here is the fastest and easiest way to get objective kills in Black Ops 7 for the special camo challenge if you're grinding those camos out. And then there's quite a bit of confusion around this challenge and how it actually works, so I'll explain very quickly and easily how to do it in this video. It's going to be super simple, so stay tuned if you want to know how to do this challenge quickly. Before we continue, if you're looking to unlock all the new Black Ops 7 mastery camos like Singularity, then check out Mitch Cactus. They're one of the biggest and most reliable names in Call of Duty. They offer instant delivery DLC codes for things like Monster Energy, plus you can get lobbies delivered in under 1 hour if you need. Everything's 100% safe and legitimate. They're very well trusted in the community with over 20,000 verified reviews, making them the absolute go-to for all things Call of Duty. Use code RAGER to save 5%. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. So the challenge will actually say get 30 objective kills with the weapon. I'll quickly go through the class and then I'll talk about the best modes and then some tips at the end to help you guys out. So let's start very quickly with the class setup. For perk 1 you want to put on Flak Jacket to reduce your explosive and fire damage, and in perk 2 you want to put on Tech Mask to give you resistance to tactical equipment. That's because you're going to be on the objective a lot. People are going to be throwing a load of equipment. It's really annoying. So if you put on Flak Jacket and Tech Mask, it's going to reduce that greatly. In perk 3, I'd put something like Cold Blooded on, so you're undetectable by AI targeting. So that's things like those annoying drones, the dog kill streak, things like that. You could also use the Guardian perk, which helps you heal fast while you're capturing objectives. If you have put on the perk Greed Wildcard, you can get an extra perk. I've put on something like Scavenger just so you can pick up extra ammo and equipment from dead players. And what about the actual loadout? Here is some example attachments I put on. So I went for the Lethal Tools ELO Optic, the RL556 Brake Muzzle, the 15-inch Mirage Light Barrel, which improves your aim down sight and sprint to fire speed. I've also put on the Mayday Extended Mag, so you've got more ammo before having to reload. And finally, the Buffer Spring Fire Mod to improve your recoil control. For the equipment, I put on the Trophy System. This is quite helpful to defend you from incoming projectiles, things being chucked at you. For the tactical, I put on something like a Stun Grenade just to stun enemy players so you can get easier kills. Don't worry about the lethal too much. We don't need it for this camo challenge. And then, what game mode do you need to play? This is a really important part. There's probably some confusion about what modes you can play and what counts. I'll talk in a minute about what counts, but basically I'd recommend definitely play hardcore rather than core if you can. You can play either hardcore domination or hardpoint. I prefer hardpoint, it's a lot easier. You can play any other objective mode where you're capturing or defending a zone, but stick with either one of these, they're easier. Okay, so you've loaded into a game of hardcore hardpoint. Now what do you actually do? How do you get these objective kills? So first thing, what is an objective kill? It's basically when you get a kill while you're either capturing or defending a zone as part of the objective. So it doesn't work for every single mode, but it works for things like hardpoint and domination. Specifically, if you are going to the objective and you're standing on a friendly captured zone that you've already captured or someone else has already captured, and you're shooting someone that's off of that zone or on that zone, that will count as a defense and you'll get an objective kill for that. If you're killing an enemy while you are capturing that zone, so it's red, you're changing it to blue, that will also count as an objective kill. And if you're shooting an enemy that's sitting on an objective, that also counts as an objective kill. So any kill where either you're sitting on it and shooting an enemy or you're shooting an enemy that's on the objective, that will count. They are relatively easy and you're going to have loads of opportunities to get these kills, but how do you know when an objective kill is actually counted? Well, like I say, if you've done one of those things, it should count, but to make sure, if you're playing core, it will come up saying plus 125 objective kill. If you're playing hardcore, that won't pop up. There was some confusion around the modes. I've heard other people say that things like domination don't count. It absolutely does count. I've tested that out, so it does work. When you're in a game, make sure you actually stay on the objective, don't wander off, and sometimes it's not very clear where the objective actually finishes, where that area finishes, so don't go right to the edge in case you accidentally step off and you get kills without being on the objective and then you're just wasting your time. So stay within the objective and make sure you definitely are. Keep going to the new objective wherever it is, either to attack or defend. Use your tacticals to stun enemies for easy kills. Like I say, you can put down your trophy system to block incoming projectiles. Another really important thing, especially in this game, is a lot of people will use cover, so you might as well do the same thing. What I mean by that is go up to an object and hold the crouch button to mount onto it. So this cover could be like a box or a wall or a doorway or a window, something like that. Just make sure you mount onto it. This is good for two reasons. One, it improves your recoil, so it's easier to get kills, and two, you're less likely to get shot. If you're playing hardpoint, then obviously be mindful every now and then the objective will move around the map, so keep going with it. But if you find that an objective has got like 5 to 10 seconds left of it and you're not near it, it's probably worth heading to the next zone to get ready for that one. It will show you on the map where the next one's going to appear, so just head over to that one, wait for it to start, and once it's there, you can then either sit on it and defend it and shoot enemies, or wait for enemies to go onto it and shoot them. Sit somewhere sensible and just keep getting kills, and it's as easy as that. If you do this, you'll get your 30 objective kills in no time. If you found this useful, be sure to drop a like on the video. It really helps me out. Also, make sure to check out my other guides. I'll have cards on screen and links in the description. I've made loads of guides like how to level up fast, XP glitches, camo guides, challenge guides, things like that. So feel free to check it all out. It's on my channel. And if you like these kind of videos, make sure you subscribe because I've got tons more videos coming to help you guys out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys all on the next one.